Steve, what do you think Australian businesses need to do over the next 5 years to position ourselves as leaders in waste reduction and waste minimisation?
Australian industry over the next 5 years has a great opportunity to think about waste quite differently. Waste not as a thing that you throw away, but as a valuable material back into the economy. And so there's real opportunities for us to circulate this material back into the economy and start thinking smart about reverse logistics.
You mentioned circulate. We're hearing a lot more about the circular economy. What is, in plain English, as you understand it, what is the circular economy and how can that be made more relevant to Australian businesses?
The circular economy is a very simple concept and it's been around for quite a while. It's the opportunity for businesses where materials move through the production cycle and get consumed rather than going off and finishing their life. We try to put those materials back into the production cycle and into the economy. So one person's waste is another person's gold.
From your point of view, what's the best bit of waste innovation that you've seen in recent years?
The real thing that we've generated in New South Wales and great excitement with local government is the introduction of food and garden collections. So about 40% of the household bin in New South Wales is food and garden waste. And we've had this great opportunity where we can now recycle that food and garden waste and make compost out of it and put it back onto our soil. And those programs are now rolling out across New South Wales.
Now, from your point of view, what do you think is the next big thing in waste and recycling?
The next big, I think, is about sustainable supply chain. How can we make our supply chain more sustainable, and how can we get that material, in terms of reverse logistics, back into the economy?
You're an expert on waste. Why do you think events like AWRE are so important in this region?
AWRE is a very important event in the calendar in New South Wales this year, and I think for three reasons. It allows people to innovate, collaborate and to circulate. And so it's getting all those experts together and getting the key thinkers in the room to stimulate that discussion with businesses about how they can save money and reuse their waste.
Steve, why is the Waste Less, Recycle More initiative so important?
Waste Less, Recycle More is transformational. It's about having industry and the community think differently about waste, firstly to avoid it, and we unfortunately have to generate it to do something positive with it. And it's also providing a significant input into new infrastructure in New South Wales. We've invested almost $250 million into new infrastructure that will divert almost 2 million tonnes of waste for landfill, and that's just fantastic.
So it's getting measurable results?
Absolutely fantastic results. We've had more than 6,000 tonnes of hazardous waste collected. We've had almost 2 million tonnes of organics diverted from landfill.
Steve, you just spoke about some of the results that you've been getting with the initiative. How successful has Waste Less, Recycle More been? What are you most proud of?
The thing we're most proud of is our organics program. This program allows us to work with householders and businesses to be able to divert almost 1.2 million tonnes of organic waste that's going to landfill, away from landfill, and getting that back onto our land where our soils need that organic matter. So the thing we're most proud of is the engagement with the community and local government in delivering this program.
Steve, thanks to some political leadership here in New South Wales, we're going to be seeing container deposit legislation being brought in. What do you think are some of the main challenges and benefits of introducing CDL?
The main benefit of having a container deposit scheme in New South Wales is we're going to do something about the 160 million beverage containers that end up in litter in our environment. And this will be a significant change to improve our environmental quality in New South Wales, and so that will be fantastic. The challenge for us is the community is very excited about container deposit schemes, and we need to harness that enthusiasm and really understand how the community wants to operate under this new scheme. And so part of our challenge will be is getting that scheme up in place and satisfying the community's desire to do the right thing. My name's Stephen Beaman. I'm the Executive Director of Waste and Resource Recovery at the New South Wales Environment Protection Authority, and I will be speaking at the AWRE seminar series, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you there.